Hello, welcome back to another video. Like I said in the last one, we are actually going to be looking at my plugs today. I've been 1" for about 11, 12 years now. I think I was 16 or 17. And this is my collection, so let's go ahead and take a look. I'm not going to go in any particular order. Just going to show off all of them. And as you can see, I have a lot of them. Actually kind of was inspired a little bit by unfortunately, one of my favorite plug brands, Arctic Buffalo, is going out of business. I think it's set for sometime in November. Very, very heartbreaking. I've been ordering from them for at least 10 years. And you're going to see a few of them in here. So let's go and take a look. This is a pair of rose quartz plugs that I got actually when I was working for a piercing shop over here in Upland, California. They are called Laughing Buddha. I'm sure you've probably heard of them if you're familiar with the piercing scene. Didn't work for them directly. Actually, I worked for their wholesale jewelry company called People's Jewelry. Yeah, it was a fun job back in like 2019. Wasn't there for very long, but this is a pair that I picked up when I was working with them. So put those aside for now. Let's see. We'll go ahead and this one. Another pair that I picked up. These are fluorite. I got them when I was working at Laughing Buddha. Just some fluorite eyelets. Fluorite is my favorite stone, so these are really fun to wear. These are some Howlite ones, and I believe I actually got them from Laughing Buddha as a free gift. I believe it was them. I don't remember 100%, but these were a free gift. I remember I didn't actually buy these. Let's see. Then I have some plain eyelets. Some people call them tunnels. I just call them eyelets. These actually aren't the same, like from the same set. These are from like two different sets that I lost one of. So as you can see, one is actually thicker than the other. They're just basic ones. I wear them, not too often, but just some basic ones. This one, let's see if I can find its companion in here. Here we go. This was a birthday gift from one of my best friends, Caitlin. Caitlin, shout out to you for watching. This was, I believe, for my birthday. I'm not sure which birthday. I think it was like 23 or 24, maybe even 22. But I love these. This is actually the second pair that she bought me, because the first pair, one of them fell out when I was cleaning the store that we worked at, and it shattered into a million pieces, and I was so heartbroken. So she actually went out and bought me another pair. These are one of my favorites. I just am scared to wear them because I'm so traumatized from when they broke last time. But I don't think they're a real stone. I believe they are glass. I'm not sure how they got this kind of texture to them. They're fully smooth, but of course you can see they have veins in them. Actually, I believe the name for them is dragon vein plugs. No idea where she bought them. I'd have to ask her. And then this one, we'll go ahead and go with this one. If I can find its companion in here. Here we go. Just some basic tiger's eye plugs. Don't remember where I got them, but you can find these anywhere. I see them on AliExpress all the time. Don't wear them super often, but they're pretty nice. They complement some colors pretty well. Usually, if I'm wearing denim, like if I have my denim shirt on, I'll wear this because it complements it pretty well. I have a few opalites in here. So these are actually concave opalites from Arctic Buffalo. These were on sale recently, and I bought them. This is before they announced that they were closing. But these are, I believe, no longer available from Arctic Buffalo. As you can see, they have a slight concave to them. Yeah, I like opalite, as you can probably tell from looking here. Another pair of opalites. Actually, I believe I have 3 opalites. Yeah, so this one was a pair from Arctic Buffalo that I bought, 10 years ago. And its companion fell out of my ear and shattered, heartbreaking. And this one got a chip somehow. I'm not really sure how, but these are chipped. So then I went on AliExpress and bought a second one for it, but as you can see, it's actually a little bit different thickness. So I'm probably going to retire this one because I recently bought another one from AliExpress, and these are actually, yeah, these look like to be the same profile. So these will probably be my new opalites. Those aren't concave; those are fully flat. Another one of my favorite pears from Arctic Buffalo. This is olive wood, and I wish you could smell them because they actually do smell like olive oil. Um, the edge on them was pretty sharp on both sides, so I actually sanded this side down a little bit. Probably can't tell, but this side is a bit softer, just because it doesn't hurt as much on my ear. You know, your plug shouldn't hurt you when they go in. Um, and that lip was pretty sharp, so I just sanded it down and makes it a world of difference. Love these. I don't recommend wearing wood every single day, but I do wear these like a couple of days at a time. Love them. They're some of my favorites. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are pretty cool. I don't know the name of them. I think it's called Tiger Iron, or it's basically just red tiger's eye. These are pretty cool. Also, I got these when I worked at the piercing shop. Yeah, they're cool. I like them. I don't wear them every day. I actually don't wear them pretty often because they're kind of hard to match with, but they're super cool. I don't know if you can see some of that. I believe it's called chatoyancy. That kind of glistening effect that they have, that tiger eye has. I believe it's called chatoyancy. Yeah, pretty cool. Let me see. We'll go with these next. Where is its companion? Here we are. They're just some amethyst. I've seen them called Mayan style, where the front lip is actually a lot deeper or longer, I guess, than the back lip. So they go in your ear like that, and this sits on the front of it. They are concave. I am kind of bummed that this doesn't match this one as well. As you can see, this one has a bit more like lines to it. There's more, I guess, grain, if you would call it like that. And then this one's a lot more what you think of when you think of amethyst. These I got, I believe, on AliExpress. Don't recommend always buying from them, but the things I have bought have been quite good. So I'll shout out, the ones that I bought on AliExpress when they come up. But these kind of, I don't like wearing them because I feel like they don't really fit right on me. They kind of like will jut out a little bit from my ear, but they're cool. I like them. And this is probably my second favorite stone behind fluorite. Let's see. Oh, and speaking of, a pair of fluorite plugs. Believe I got these at the mall from a kiosk. I know there's a specific name for this kind of fluorite. I don't remember what it's called, but I do like it a lot. You get a little bit of chatoyancy in there. These I actually dropped in the bathroom one time, and you can see there's a little divot right there, but it doesn't really affect the wearing surface, so it's okay. And also I like this one a lot more than this one. These are a little bit shallow for my ears. I have pretty fat lobes. These are a bit more shallow, so I don't wear them super often. I like thick lobes. And there goes the clock. Probably going to cut around that. Okay, that bonging is gone, so let's go ahead and get back to it. These are hematite plugs. I believe it's the same material that if you go to I think museums or toy shops, so it's like those magnets that you throw up and they clack together. These are very heavy, very, very heavy. Hematite is just a heavier, well, I'm not sure if it's metal. I believe it's a metal or some kind of iron something, but these are very heavy. Trying to show how heavy they are, but whatever. Yeah, I love these. Also got these when I worked at the piercing shop. And then these are some of my favorites. I'm just gonna find the other pair or other companion. These are amethyst teardrops. Love these. I want to say I got these from Arctic Buffalo. I might be mistaken, but I believe these were from Arctic Buffalo, and I believe they came with the hematite ones. Not hematite, I'm sorry, the howlite ones. If I'm not mistaken, I believe these came together. These actually didn't come in with my order. They sent me a different pair that are in here that I'll show you. But I was so sad because I specifically was excited for these and they didn't come in my order the first time. So I had to reach out and get them another pair sent to me. And I'll show you those when we get to them. These ones are pretty cool. They are eyelets, but they have like a longer like mouth or cuff, I guess, that go on the bottom. So it actually sits like your lobe sits behind it. These are pretty cool to wear. They're very like futuristic, very like cyberpunk. They don't fit on my ears super well. They jut out from my ears, so I actually have an O-ring that I like to wear with them. That way they kind of sit a little bit flatter, a little bit flusher against my ear. These aren't the most comfortable, so I don't wear them super often, but when I do, I really like these, and I actually get a lot of compliments on them because they're pretty cool. These are also from Arctic Buffalo. They are a pair of black walnut plugs. I really wanted a double flare, but they didn't have any in stock when I ordered them, so I just ordered these. With the closing of Arctic Buffalo, I'm probably going to order a new pair of these, but just that are double flared. I'm not really crazy on single flare. I feel like these come out too easily sometimes. Don't have as much like chatoyancy as the last pair. The last pair had a bit more chatoyancy. Actually, I got that word from another YouTuber, Justin the Trees. He's a pretty cool YouTuber. He does like a lot of wood stuff, woodworking stuff. I recommend checking him out. Yeah, these are cool. Just kind of basic. They're not my favorite. I would probably like them more if they were double flared, but whatever. And then these, if I can find it to match. Here. Just some basic black eyelets. I think I got these from Hot Topic. Steel, nothing to write home about. They're fine. I don't wear them super often. These actually have a story to them. This is the first pair of plugs I ever got when I was 1 inch. My ex-girlfriend got them for me 2 X's ago. And, oopsie, stop it. These were not there originally. These coins. These were originally like metal anchors on there, but those eventually popped off. So I just wore them as regular eyelets for a while. And then bison are my favorite animal, so I actually collect bison coins. These just fit perfectly in there, so I glued them in. Actually, I used acrylic resin, so there's acrylic resin on top that I used to set them in, and then pour it on top so that way they have a dome shape. Yeah, I love these. I don't wear them super often, but whenever I do, I love these. Bison are my favorite animal. I am just obsessed with them, and I'm going to get a tattoo of one pretty soon, so keep a lookout for that, because I will definitely be making a video. Yeah, love these. My first plugs and some of my favorite plugs. We'll do these next. These are pretty cool. Just some basic steel eyelets. These are kind of like not like the other ones I showed you. They are like kind of like cut a bit differently, a bit more futuristic, I guess. They're a bit thin for me, so they actually end up popping out pretty easily. So I don't wear them super often. Again, I have pretty fat lobes, so I like a thicker plug. But these are cool. I like them. Let's see. These are... Oh, and I ordered those from AliExpress. These are also from AliExpress. Just some stainless steel. I've heard them called saddles, spreaders. I call them saddles. Yeah, they're cool. They're a bit small for me. They kind of feel like they're a bit on the smaller side. They are 1 inch, but yeah, smaller side. I don't wear them super often, but they're comfortable. I like them. They're pretty cool. And then these, I believe I also ordered with the Howlite plugs and the Amethyst teardrops. These are Amethyst. I'm not crazy on them because they are kind of like this, like, kind of not like crystal-y looking amethyst. It's more of like a granite looking amethyst. They're cool. I like the more like crystal looking amethyst. These are more yeah, like I said, granite. Yeah, they're fine. I just don't really wear them very often. Next up are these guys right here. These are another pair from my good friend Caitlin. Um, they are, of course, coffins. I believe. I don't know if they. I'm not sure of the material. They don't feel or sound like acrylic, but they don't really feel or look like stone either. I'm not sure what they're made of. They might be stone. I'm not sure, but I love these. They're not the most comfortable to wear all the time, so I don't wear them very often. But if I'm feeling extra gothy, I will wear these. Very cool. Love these, and love you, Caitlin. These right here. Let's see where it matches. Right here. Um, just some other standard-ish tunnels or eyelets. Of course, they have a traditional bird in them, a traditional blue jay or whatever bird you want them to be. Super cool. I have a lot of traditional tattoos, so these match me very well. Don't wear them super often, but when I do, I really appreciate these. And I believe I got these at the mall, if I'm not mistaken. The Ontario Mills, if you're familiar with Southern California. Boop. These, I have no idea where I got them, and I don't wear them because these are actually, I believe, 26 millimeter, whereas 1 inch is 25 millimeter. So these are actually a bit bigger uh, than my ears. They will occasionally fit, like they could probably fit right now because my ears are a bit stretchier right now. But they're just basic white. I don't really wear them, and they're kind of a pain in the butt to put in and take out. So I probably won't ever wear them again, honestly. But they're in here. And then these were also a gift from my friend Caitlin. Caitlin actually works for People's Jewelry. So she gets to see all the cool plugs that come in, and she'll buy some for me. Love her, love you, Caitlin. These were for my birthday. And I believe I turned. I'm not sure what age I turned, but they're cool. You can see they're kind of like faceted, so they have that kind of disco ball kind of effect to them. Don't wear them super often, but definitely love these because they were a gift, and hold them dear to my heart. So these were the ones that were sent instead of the amethyst teardrops. I got these. These are hematite teardrops. I do like them a lot. They weren't what I ordered. It was cool of the company though. I believe it was Arctic Buffalo. They said I could just keep them, and they sent me the amethyst ones. Don't wear them super often, but they're pretty cool. Yeah, not much to say. Just they look cool. Ooh boy. Another pair from my dearest friend Caitlin. These are a pair of saddles. They are brass, as you can see. Actually, they are actually kind of patinaing. Love these so much. I don't wear them every day because I feel like they're a little bit bigger than my ears, so they kind of are not the most comfortable after a while. And because they are brass, I believe my skin is a little bit sensitive to them. But love them. Will occasionally shine them up, polish them up, and get nice and shiny. As you can see, they are the flower of life. Love these. Some of my favorites. Just I don't wear them every day. I should probably wear these again. I should probably wear them pretty soon because I do love these. And then these. These are actually the first pair of plugs that I bought from Arctic Buffalo. Rest in peace, unfortunately. They are aventurine. A lot of people think that they are jade, but they are aventurine. I hadn't heard of aventurine before I bought them, but I thought they were pretty, and they matched the shirt that I had, so I like them a lot. I don't wear them often, but they are near and dear to my heart because they were one of the first pairs of plugs I bought when I started working and making my own money. Yeah, love these. They're just kind of basic, but I love them. These are really cool, except they aren't my size. These are a pair from AliExpress again, and they are just way too small for me. They were marked 1 inch. Well, actually, they're marked 22 right there. I just noticed that. Huh. Yeah, I just noticed they're marked 22, so these are clearly not my size. Yeah, they're super cool. They're just too small for me, so I don't wear them. If you're 22 millimeters and you want them, let me know, I guess, because I can't wear them. These are another pair of saddles. I believe I got them from, I believe, Icon Body Jewelry. They're an online shop. Yeah, they're cool. I find this style not the most comfortable to wear long term. I'll wear them, maybe one day at a time. They are rose gold. I have a rose gold pincher that matches them, but I stretched out my septum, so I don't have it anymore. Well, I don't wear it anymore, rather. Yeah, super cool. Just don't, aren't the most comfortable. Don't wear them. Don't wear them super often. These are, they're dirty. Sorry about that. Just a regular pair of screw-on eyelets. I actually got these from the mall. These are dirty. I'm sorry. Got them from the mall when I believe I turned 20 or 19. I got them because I was going to Six Flags with my ex-girlfriend, and I didn't want to have any plugs in and fly off while I was on the roller coaster. I don't know what I was thinking, but yeah, these were for Six Flags, so I could have a pair that weren't going to fly off. I wear them pretty often. These are kind of my go-to basic plugs. Yeah, they get a lot of use. Good old tried and true. Now these are some of my favorites. I might even say they're my number 2 favorite. These are from my aunt. These are a Christmas gift. She knows that I love Bison, so she got me a pair of Bison teardrop wooden plugs. I don't know what wood they are. Couldn't even guess. They're not dirty. That's just kind of the, I don't know, the grain on them. I'm not sure, but they're not dirty. I clean these pretty often. But I love these. These are some of my favorites. They're super cool, super unique. I always get compliments on them where people talk about them. They'll come up to me about them. I don't find them the most comfortable, but I will wear them, a couple days at a time. Yeah, I just love these, and thank you, Auntie Claude. Let's see. Oh yeah. I love these, but I can't wear these because they are super thin. These are from UK Custom Plugs. I adore them. As you can see, it's a glass etched mandala, everyone say it on there. These are just beautiful. I love them. I just can't wear them because I'm afraid of them falling out because they are super thin. Which I've heard a lot from UK Custom Plugs, that they have thinner plugs. This is the only pair I bought, so I can't speak to all of their plugs, but these are very shallow. And I believe my mom bought these for me as a gift. She asked me what I wanted for her birthday, and I said, I want UK Custom Plugs, so she bought these for me. Love them. I just am afraid to wear them because I don't want them to fall out and shatter. Another pair that I love. These are, I believe, were also from AliExpress. I saw them online somewhere for sale, and they were sold out. So I just looked around online to see if I could find them and pick these up. This might be actually the first pair that I ever bought from AliExpress. Most of the ones that I bought have been pretty good quality and have not caused me any issues, aside from these ones being the wrong size. But I mean, hey, AliExpress is kind of a gamble anyway. So, but yeah, I love these. They are super pointy. Always get compliments. Always a conversation starter. They are spreaders or saddles, however you want to call them. I call them whatever. Love these. And yeah, just I will wear them probably like once a week. Now these, I don't remember where I got them. They are just wood with a brass inlay of Buddha. and the brass is kind of tarnishing off. I probably got them from the mall or something. Don't wear them super often. Kind of don't trust that wood. It's a very pretty wood, but because I don't know what it is, I'm kind of skeptical on wearing them. They're cool. I just don't wear them super often. Also, because they are kind of tarnishing a little bit. And then actually, I believe one of the Buddhas popped off, and I had to glue it back in. Yeah, don't wear them often, but they're pretty cool. We are just about done. These are a pair of wooden teardrops that I actually got from a good old friend named Steven from Claremont, California. Um, I haven't talked to him many years, but one day he just gave me a bunch of plugs because he had just stretched up and knew that I was 1 inch. I ended up losing a couple pairs. I think a pair of them broke, but these I held on to. I don't know what wood they are. I would assume they would be Sabo wood or Sawo wood, or I don't even know if that's a real wood, honestly. Don't wear them really ever, but very dear to my heart because it was someone that I appreciated a lot who gave them to me. And then these are gonna be almost it. Not crazy on these. I bought these, geez, probably like 8 or 9 years ago. I actually bought four from this brand. I was at a Self Help Fest 2016, I believe it was, from a brand called Stay Gold Clothing Company. And these are just tunnels, or rather eyelets, with acrylic poured in, and I believe like a paper image on top, and then topped off with more resin. Um, they are kind of cheap. They are not the best made. The first pair that, or the, because I said I had four, other pairs these just fell off or broke off, or as you can see, these are kind of turning yellow because of the resin. Not the best quality, but they are some of my oldest, so I still hold on to them. Don't wear them super often. Probably should because they are pretty cool. Like the design is super cool, just not the most high quality. Oh, actually, these go there. And then my absolute favorite pair are actually the ones I'm wearing. So let me go and take them out. These are my favorite plugs of all time. These are from, again, Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin, you are amazing. These are Gorilla Glass. They're very high quality. She bought me these when I graduated college. A very, very sweet and thoughtful gift. I wear these pretty much every day. These are like my favorite pair. Never fallen out, never been scratched. I take very good care of these. Yeah, I just love these. These are my favorite pair, and they're very high quality. So, again, thank you, Caitlin. And then, oh, I actually have one more pair. Let me go grab this real quick. As I was grabbing the next pair, I realized I didn't have these on in the box. Another pair that I bought when I was working at Laughing Buddha. As you can tell, I really like opalites. These are just some opalite eyelets. I wear these almost daily as well. My main rotation are like these right here. Oh. If you see me, these are usually what the ones that I'm wearing. These are my usual like daily rotation. Just love them. Obviously love glass and love steel. But kind of an honorable mention are these from Rusty Cyborg Creations. They are not plugs, they are hangers or clickers. They click together, pop my ear in there, close it, and then they just dangle. Love these. I love Rusty Cyborg Creations. They're pretty hard to find in the States, in the United States. And actually, I believe they're kind of hard to find everywhere. But whenever I find a pair, I grab them immediately. As you can tell, they're very H.R. Geiger inspired. I have a few clickers from them as well. Yeah, love Sampavan Cyborg, and love Rusty Cyborg. And that's about it. So thanks for joining me. I hope this was cool to watch. If you stayed the whole time, thank you. And if you have any suggestions for videos in the future, go ahead and drop a comment. I appreciate it. Thanks for watching. See you later. I realized before editing, you guys probably want to see the plugs in my ear. So I went ahead and grabbed a few of my favorites, and I'll be showing you them. These are my ears right now, just naked. You can see they're pretty healthy, pretty fat. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and show you these guys first. These are my wooden ones. Basic, as I said, olive wood. Yeah, I love these. These I wear probably like once a week or once every other week. Yeah, I love them. Next up is the Dragonstone or Dragonbane ones. Again, these ones I don't like to wear often because I'm afraid they're gonna fall out, and they're too precious to me. But they're super dope. See that pretty well. Yeah, love these. Just am afraid to wear them. And then we'll go over to my coffins now. Again, these are super cool. They kind of sit out from my face a little bit. As you can see, I have pretty fat lobes. And they kind of make me look like I have a blowout. I don't. I don't have blowouts. I have very healthy lobes. But the way they sit kind of make it look like I do. Again, not the most comfortable, but they are super cool. And I love to wear them. Next up are my amethyst teardrops. Again, some of my favorites. Yeah, I love these. Kind of have more of an egg shape than a teardrop shape, but I don't mind that. I love them. Yeah, very happy with these. And then we have my bison ones. Here, go ahead and throw these in. Again, I love these so much. Kind of hard to tell what they are from a distance, but once I'm up in your face, you can definitely see them. Then we have my basic opalite eyelets. Again, I wear these pretty often. I wore these in my stretching video, actually. Yeah, I love these. They're just super comfy, and they're really fat, so they just are super secure in there with my fat lobes. Yeah, I love these. Love these very much. And they're really comfy because they're glass. Glass is, from what I've read, is the best for your ears, as opposed to like steel or anything organic like wood or bone or stone, whatever. Then we have the spreaders. These go in super easily. Like I could probably wear these every day because they're just really comfy. They don't put any strain on my ears. They're just super comfy. Yeah, I love these ones. Yeah, I could probably wear these every day. I don't, but I probably could. Love these. Definitely a conversation starter for sure. And then my absolute favorites, my Gorilla Glass ones. They have a name. I just don't remember what the name is. Um, like the style of them, but they are my favorite. And yeah, I'm rocking these probably 6 out of 7 days of the week, honestly. Adore these, and they are also very fat and they sit very well in my ear. I can shake my head all I want and these are not going to come out. Love them. I don't really sleep with any of them in, but these I will sometimes fall asleep with because they're just so damn comfy. Yeah, I love these. Well, like I just said, thanks for watching the video, and if you have any suggestions for the future, please let me know. Thanks for watching.